Hello everyone. So for Monday motivation, I will continue on the chronic stress fatigue and chronic stress that we have in our body because of external and internal factors. So some of the physical factors or external factors we can eliminate, by reducing the number of tasks we have, or I don't know, increasing the time duration for those things. Or if you are too much stressed out in a job, you can change your job. There are things that you can manage, there are things that you can't change, right? And sometimes the stress is for a temporary period of time, like for young mothers, for certain caregivers, like, okay, this time, the baby is small and you're tired. There's a time period, you can't change it. What you can do is ask for help, how you can delegate certain tasks. But what is happening in the body is still is a lot of stress. And when we are in certain situations, and sometimes some lifestyles are hectic, especially for the people who are caregivers for elders, for the young children, and then there is housework to do, then there is your job to do or your business to be taken care of. So there is a lot of internal stress, and the best you can do is how you can manage your stress. So this one is like how we can manage that stress to stop damaging our body, our emotional health, our emotions, and our mind, that we get so much fatigue or depression or anxiety, or then it starts to manifest in our body as disease like blood pressures, autoimmune disorders, diabetes, a lot of modern day diseases which are generated from the stress that we feel in our body, and we see like what can we do to do it. So the first thing that we can do is move. Move, like stress is, I always say that it's energy in your body, and you need to release that kind of energy, and movement is the easiest way. Walking, doing sports, choosing your whichever way you like to move your body to release the stress, that helps you to take your focus away from your problem, and in a way generate movement in your body to let it out. Another thing is the hobbies. If you have certain hobbies to do, that really helps you to release out the stress. It could be painting, it could be writing, it could be stitching, knitting, anything that you can do with your hands. It could be gardening. It's really de-stressing if you are doing gardening. And connecting with the nature. Like connecting with the nature is really helps to calm down our system and release our stress. Like, body knows that, okay, I'm at a safe place. When you hear the water sounds, when you hear the birds singing, when you see the greenery around you, your system knows it's not in danger. It calms down. So connecting with the nature really helps. Taking away the focus from your problem and doing movement. For example, if you're doing a sport, you are running, you're walking, you're practicing a certain badminton, whatever, where you can focus and you can move. Like even on the treadmill, you have to keep your focus. So talking to people, like where you can trust, also helps. Writing it out, speaking it out, it really takes the things, like take things off your chest, helps to reduce the internal stress. What else? We talked about movement, we talked about hobbies, we talked about doing things with our hand, connecting with the nature. And the very most important thing, very most, okay, important thing is gratitude. And it's not like, oh, I'm just grateful, I'm grateful for blah blah blah. No, practicing deep gratitude, the gratitude that really bring focus for the wonderful, amazing things in your life, things that you cannot see because of your lifestyle. You're too busy to stop, or they become just too, they never get our attention, or they're out of our awareness. So you just sit down, you take a step back and say, okay, what I'm grateful for, and write it down. Once you write that gratitude and you feel that, okay, today I will just be grateful for my eyesight, what beautiful things that I could see, And I'm grateful for the colors that I see. I'm grateful for the amazing fruits that I see, or the taste that I can identify in different things, or the flowers, the variety of flowers that I see, or the smell, different smell that I can smell. There's so many ways in which you can explore gratitude. And once you explore that gratitude and you're really grateful, and you see there's so much more in your life, because of the problem and the stress we couldn't focus on those amazing things in our life. And the abundance that we seek is, I say, always present. You just have to open your eyes wide enough, deep enough, to be thankful for that things that are present in our life. Another thing is practicing deep breathing. So you see, when you're in stress, your breathing becomes very shallow. You're breathing like fast, 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 and sometimes you find it very difficult to breathe also when you are stressed out. So practicing deep breathing, breathing from your stomach, do it a few times per day. And especially if you are stressed out, you feel okay, just observe your breathing. If it's becoming shallow, inhale, exhale. Do it 10 times. And whenever you're stressed out, you can inhale, exhale 7 to 10 times, unless your breathing comes to a normal breathing style rather than shallow breathing. Other thing is, which is very important to manage the stress in the body, that is like, I see the revolution of this time is the mindfulness and meditation. That you're practicing meditation, and especially in our Eastern cultures, where meditation was well known and it has been reported as origination, but I think all the major civilizations had it in one form or the other. One became more famous than the other, but everyone had the meditation techniques. The techniques were varying, but what meditation do to your body is really relaxes your body and the mind both. And in whichever way you would like to do meditation, if you want to do like movement meditation or by sitting, it helps. Zikr, doing zikr, where you are remembering the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for a certain period of time, really helps your mind to relax. And if you're using that on a certain I do like you can find a lot on YouTube. There are different zikrs that you can listen, and they have special melody and frequencies and vibrations in the music form, or which helps to de-stress your mind and relax your body, and it has those healing energies and frequencies. So if you're using that, it helps a lot to reduce the stress from the body. So whichever way works for you, there's so many techniques. Choose any technique. I would say you have no excuse to not choose even one of these techniques in your life to reduce the stress in your body. Mental health, our emotional health, our physical health, it's very important to manage our stress. So I'm sure you will pick one of the techniques, or if there are other techniques that you're using, just let me know in the comments, and anyone who is reading the comments, it will be beneficial for them. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.